One day, you're a valuable asset in the company. The next day, you're just a row in an Excel sheet, a cost waiting to be optimized. According to the World Economic Forum, India will supply 2/3 of the world's new workforce by 2030. 2/3. That headline is designed to make you feel like a superpower, like we are the Viswa Guru of talent, that we are the engine of the global economy. But if you read between the lines, are we supplying the builders, the CEOs, the managers, or are we just supplying the cheap labor to run the world's back offices? Because let me tell you, there is a difference, and a big one. The math does not seem to add up, right? If we're the future workforce, why are there mass layoffs happening in our country right now? Here is the data point they hid in paragraph 4. 63 out of every 100 Indian workers will need retraining. What does that mean? We don't have a job crisis, we have a skill crisis. We have millions of people, but we don't have enough talent. The market has fractured. If you are generic, you are getting fired. But if you're a specialist, on the other hand, you can name your price. So in this video, I'm not going to give you generic advice like go follow your passion. I'm going to show you the 10 high-paying careers of 2026 that the market is demanding right now. The specific roles, the exact skills, and the brutally honest timelines it takes to master them. My name is Lavina Kamath, and here's the full disclosure. Before we move on to the first section, let me ask you a few questions. Do you check if a website is secure before you enter your payment details? Can you explain technical risks to non-technical people? If the answer to the above is yes, this high-paying career might be just for you. There's been a huge demand for cyber security specialists over the last decade.
You don't need to be a hacker, but precision and vigilance are non-negotiable.
Companies are genuinely terrified of breaches because one cyber attack can cost hundreds of crores in damages. According to the Data Security Council of India, India recorded around 369 million malware detections just during 2023 to 2024. That is 10 lakh in a day, and about 14,000 by the time you finish watching this video. That is why cybersecurity is a $560 billion industry today, and it highly rewards the people who work in it. But you don't actually need to be a hacker to break into cybersecurity. The field is far more diverse than most people realize. Yes, ethical hackers do exist, and they earn 40 to 60 lakhs a year, with top consultants making 80 lakhs to 1 crore annually. But that is just one path, and honestly, not the easiest entry point. Other than ethical hacking, there are blue team roles where most beginners actually start. SOC analysts, incident responders, threat hunters. These professionals monitor alerts, respond to phishing attempts, and analyze threats. Entry-level salaries start at 6 to 10 lakhs, and they quickly scale to 15 to 25 lakhs with experience. Then there is something underrated known as GRC, which is governance, risk, and compliance. This is the gateway for non-technical people. Risk analysts, compliance officers, policy auditors. These roles don't require you to configure firewalls or write code. Instead, you need to understand security frameworks, regulations, and business risk. And often, they pay 8 to 12 lakhs for freshers and 25 to 40 lakhs for senior roles. And as good as it gets, GRC professionals often move into executive leadership because they understand both security and business. But how do you actually get started? If you're technical, you need to learn Linux, understand networking fundamentals, get CompTIA Security Plus or CEH certified, and later specialize, whether that's defense, cloud security, or ethical hacking. But say you're non-technical, then you need to focus on GRC, study security frameworks, understand compliance requirements, and get certified. AI might be getting all the attention, but there's another field powering every company that uses these technologies. And without it, none of the innovation will actually work. Cloud infrastructure management.
Cloud isn't just servers. I design systems that scale businesses, saves money, and run smoothly.
Not many people are aware of this, but cloud professionals in India with 3 to 5 years of experience actually make 22 to 35 lakhs per annum. At senior levels with 5+ years of experience, their salary reaches 40 to 50 lakhs per annum. Here's the common path to becoming a cloud architect. You start as a cloud engineer and learn the fundamentals for 2 to 3 years and earn somewhere around 10 to 15 LPA. It takes around 5 years of experience to be a cloud architect, where you can start to earn 22 to 35 LPA. But if you're already in the traditional IT field of programmer or developer, the journey becomes very easy. Your on-job experience becomes valuable because companies need hybrid cloud experts who understand both worlds. And to be industry ready, you have to start with learning any one cloud platform first. Do not try to learn all three, specialize in one first. AWS has 32% market share in India, so it can be your safest bet. But if you're already working on Microsoft ecosystems, then pick Azure. And if data engineering or analytics is something you enjoy, then go with the Google Cloud Platform. The bottom line is, do not just follow blind advice, understand your niche and pick one. Then start building your foundation. Start with Linux and networking, understand command line, SSH and DNS, and practice cost optimization. Learn security fundamentals because this will set you on the path of progression, which will get you to 40 LPA. The cloud infrastructure field is not glamorous, but it is essential. Whether you choose to architect systems that scale to millions or ensure those systems achieve 99.99% uptime, you are positioning yourself in a field that every single company needs, but only a few people can truly master. The next career field is one that is growing the fastest: AI and machine learning.
I work with AI models. We learn and adapt every day. It's not just about coding. We predict, solve, and optimize.
So a friend I know who recently graduated from IIT is earning around 30 LPA working as an AI engineer. And yes, you can get there too. A machine learning professional in Bangalore with 3 to 5 years of experience makes 20 to 30 lakhs per annum. At senior level with more than 5 years of experience, you can earn around 30 to 50 lakhs per annum. At Google, Amazon or Flipkart, the salary crosses 50 lakhs with stock grants. But what most people get wrong is that they think AI ML engineer is just one job. It's not. It actually has different specialized paths, each with its own focus. You could be an ML engineer and build models that generate revenue, or ensure those models actually work in production by becoming an ML ops engineer. If you're already in college pursuing computer science or IT, you have a very smooth entry into AI ML. Your foundation starts with learning core subjects like linear algebra, calculus, probability, data structures, algorithms, and Python. These fundamentals matter because they directly power every modern AI system. Once your base is solid, you move into ML essentials like supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. From there, you go deep into frameworks such as TensorFlow or PyTorch and build real-world end-to-end projects. If you're not from a CS background or planning a career switch, there are plenty of free platforms and courses you can use for learning Python and ML fundamentals. Once your fundamentals become clear, you can then choose a specialization. The key here is creating small end-to-end projects and mastering one deep learning framework. While you don't get the college advantage, specialization and consistency can still get you into 10 to 15 LPA roles if you are a fresher. And if you want a more structured path while learning all of this, then one solid option is programs like Simplilearn's professional certificate program in generative AI, machine learning, and intelligent automation, which offer exactly the kind of industry-ready foundation that companies now expect. It's built in collaboration with Microsoft and IHFC, IIT Delhi's Technology Innovation Hub of IIT Delhi, powered by Simplilearn. This program stands out for its structured learning path, live online classes by seasoned AI professionals, detailed modules, and a strong focus on practical application. Learners receive an official certificate from the IHFC Technology Innovation Hub of IIT Delhi, along with access to the Microsoft Learn portal and verified Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals badges. The hands-on exposure is extensive, with 165 plus exercises, 12 plus real-world projects, guided labs, and tools used in actual AI workflows. They offer comprehensive career support, including resume makeovers, LinkedIn optimization, AI-driven mock interviews, and expert mentorship sessions designed to help you stand out. Eligibility is simple: a bachelor's degree with 50% or more, Basic math and programming knowledge and 2 years of experience is an added advantage. All further details in the application link are available in the pinned comment and the description. Okay, look, we talk a lot about tech, but high growth careers are not limited to just software. There is another world where the compensation jumps are just insane. I'm talking about investment banking.
From structuring deals to raising capital, I make sure all the numbers add up. Every decision that I take impacts market and companies in a big way.
Investment bankers get paid to move huge piles of money, to structure deals, sell companies, raise capital, and to make sure that the numbers all add up. And they can be worth hundreds or thousands of crores. So naturally, when the stakes are high, you obviously get paid a lot. But what does the day-to-day job look like? At the junior level, it's mostly spreadsheets and slide decks, and you're always on a deadline. You will build valuation models, DCFs, LBOs, and comparables. You will write pitch books and convert messy business stories into neat financial assumptions. And as you move up, you start managing. Associates lead analysts and VPs run the deal. And directors, they pitch, close, and bring in clients. Now, if this sounds exciting, hold on, because this is just half the story. In India, the common path is to get a BTech, BCom, or a BBA degree and then an MBA. And not just any MBA, IIM, ABC, XLRI, FMS, and the likes. Or if you're a chartered accountant, then you have to be a ranker to even get their attention. But this is not the only route, because you technically do not need a finance degree to start in investment banking. Banks do hire engineers, CFAs, and humanities grads if they show quantitative thinking and grit, or if they've proven their competence via internships, transaction advisory roles in the big fours, boutique banks, or stellar technical credentials. But the main question is, how much do they actually earn? If you're graduating from the top B schools or IITs and you land a front office role at a global bank, your starting salary is incredible. We're talking 30 to 45 lakhs a year, and the ceiling is super duper high. An MD at a top bank can easily make 3 to 5 crores a year, including bonuses. But if investment banking feels too execution heavy, there is a field where you don't just work on deals, you also start shaping the strategy behind the deals. And that path is management consulting.
As a management consultant, I work with businesses to solve complex problems, drive sustainable growth, and improve performance.
Management consulting is not flashy like startups or hands-on like engineering, because it's high-level thinking, which makes it one of the highest-paying fields in professional services. That's because in consulting, you're solving problems that CEOs cannot tackle internally on their own. So they end up hiring consultants to decide complex issues like which products to introduce into the market, which projects should they shut down, and yes, also sometimes who should they lay off. There is a strict hierarchical system here. You have MBB, which is McKinsey, BCG, and Bain at the top, and then the Big Four. And MBB's brand name carries a huge stamp of approval that will open doors for the rest of your life. So if you're an MBA graduate from a top IIM school and join an MBB firm, you start at a base of 22 to 25 lakhs. And with bonuses, you can go even higher, like 30 to 40 lakhs. In 4 to 7 years' time, you become a senior consultant, charging 50 to 70 lakhs a year. Then a manager with a total comp as high as 1 crore. And finally, you make partner in 10 to 15 years of time and draw a salary of 2 crores and above. The Big Four, on the other hand, do pay well, but you will have to shave some 15 to 30% of your salary here, because their business model is not about strategy like MBB, but it's about implementation. And the entry is easier. There are more roles, and there's actually much more work-life balance than MBB. But how does one get into these roles? For MBB, to join as associates, you need to come from top colleges. And for Big Fours, any decent college works. Even a background in finance there is not mandatory. So the funnel is way broader here, which is also why you get paid lesser. The lifestyle of a management consultant is pretty hectic. 60 to 80-hour work weeks, they're pretty normal here. But the pressure to perform is insane. The performance requirement is just brutal, and there is often a ranking-based criteria, which means you are ranked against your peers based on which you either get to stay in the firm or you are laid off. But the threat of AI is looming large here because it is changing consulting fundamentally. So junior consultant roles which AI can easily replicate might get eliminated entirely. So should you do consulting then? Well, think of consulting as a platform and not a destination. Most consultants do not stay for 30 years. They stay for like 3 to 7 years, gain the credential and exit to something bigger like private equity or a chief of staff in an MNC or a strategy consultant in a startup. And that is where the real value proposition lies. Okay, I want you to take a look at this graph. This is one of the highest paying careers today. In the first 2 years itself, you make around 2 to 3 lakhs per month. And as you gain experience, you can earn up to 10 to 15 lakhs per month. If you haven't guessed already, this is the salary projection graph of a commercial pilot.
As a licensed commercial pilot, we don't just fly planes. We manage systems, security, and split-second decisions.
Currently, India's aviation sector faces a severe pilot shortage with a need for 10,900 additional pilots by 2030. But every year, only around 1,600 pilots actually qualify. If you're starting from scratch, you just need 12th with physics and maths. Then you must clear the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, the DGCA written exam, and a practical skill test, alongside logging 200 flight hours and passing a DGCA Class 1 medical. If you can successfully do all of this, you will get yourself a CPL, which is a commercial pilot license. The full cost of the course, including type rating and living expenses, can reach up to 60 to 75 lakhs. That might seem to be a lot, but many people think of it as an investment because it's also a highly paying career. If you're already working somewhere else, you can still switch into aviation as long as you have cleared class 12th with physics and mathematics and you are in your early 30s. You have to pass DGCA Class 1 medicals for CPL training in India, and you can realistically build a path to becoming a commercial pilot. What actually matters is medical fitness is non-negotiable. Class 1 certificate, perfect vision and cardiovascular health. One health issue can ground your career permanently. Another trade-off is work-life balance. Pilots have extremely irregular schedules, red-eye flights and days away from their family. And a 50 lakh upfront investment is massive debt. So commercial aviation is not for everyone, but if you are willing to bet on it, it can also prove to be the best career decision for you. Pilots operate with lives in their hands, but there's another profession where that responsibility goes even deeper: medical specialization.
My work depends on the skill, experience, and the trust my patients place on me. Every decision can be life-altering.
Top neurosurgeons and cardiologists in private practice make money that crosses 1 crore, sometimes touching 1.5 crores annually. We can explain the reason for such high salary using simple math. Our country has 0.7 doctors per 1,000 people, well below rich country norms. For neurosurgeons, numbers are far worse. We have about 0.27 neurosurgeons for 100,000 people and about 0.3 cardiologists per 100,000 people. Let's take a look at what the career path will look like. You have to clear 12th from a science stream with biology, give NEET UG, then MBBS, which alone takes about 5 to 6 years, along with 1 year of compulsory internship, followed by Doctor of Medicine, followed by MD in General Medicine or MS in General Surgery, which takes 3 years, then Doctorate of Medicine in Cardiology or Super Specialization in Neurosurgery, which takes another 3 years. So this brings us to a total of 11.5 years before you can start earning more money. The advantage you will get is that medical skills compound differently. A 55-year-old surgeon with 10,000 surgeries behind them charges more, not lesser. Your value as a medical professional actually increases with age. Now in the list of high-paying careers, especially in finance, chartered accountants usually make the cut.
I review numbers, audit accounts. My work is essentially to ensure companies run smoothly and grow.
I mean, it's one of the two things they're known for: tough exams and a rich lifestyle. But that's not entirely true. Based on ICAI data, a fresh CA with multiple attempts earns a package of 8 to 10 lakhs a year in Big Fours. Single attempt and a strong profile candidate gets 10 to 15 lakhs, and a ranker can get up to 25 lakhs. So yes, CA pays very well relative to the average Indian salary. But the median CA is not in the same financial league as investment banking or management consulting. But unlike salary jobs that plateau, CA practices actually compound. Over the years, you can build a firm that runs by itself while you work 40 hours weekly. Yes, it demands patience, but while others will worry about layoffs at 45, you will own a practice that grows more valuable with age. The barrier to entry for chartered accountancy is infamous. You have to give multiple exams and go through rigorous articleship. The articleship period is 2 years compulsory, and the only relief is that exams are conducted 3 times in a year. In the best case, you can qualify in 3 to 4 years, and realistically, it takes 5 to 7 years. And on top of all this, there is one more rule added in the new scheme, and that is if you want to practice and open your own firm, you now need an additional 1 year of work experience post-qualification. Bottom line is, the CA journey demands unwavering commitment, consistency, and patience. But if you make it, there are enough opportunities to lead a rich lifestyle. We can't have a high-paying careers video without including data scientists in the conversation.
I analyze data by understanding why cost matters, how clinical trials succeed, and how to solve problems with real-world impact, not just insights on a screen.
The current demand is for specialized data scientists, those with deep domain expertise like finance, supply chain, or operations research, and they are earning anywhere between 40 to 50 plus lakhs an annum. You start with the data science fundamentals, understand Python, get familiar with NumPy, Pandas, SQL. On top of that, you expand into modern techniques such as natural language processing, where you will be building systems that read, interpret, and talk back like humans, or convolutional neural network, where you teach machines to see, spot patterns in images, and make visual decisions. And these are just two. There are plenty of other modern areas that you can explore and upskill yourself. Read domain literature, follow experts, and study how real business problems are solved at scale. Okay, let's talk about a career path that most people misunderstand, and that is content creation.
I create video content. I believe in editing every frame very meticulously, and I think sound plays such an important role.
When we hear content creator, we think of influencers, reels, vlogs, and an easy life. But then you see the data. 90% of creators earn less than 18,000 rupees a month. What a lot of us miss is that content creation today is not a single person job. Behind every successful creator, there's a team of editors, strategists, writers, producers, researchers, and these back-end roles are what allow a creator to scale. Another reason why it's on the list is the barrier to entry. It's surprisingly way lower than most of the traditional career paths. You do not need an IIT tag or CAT score or NEET ranking. In the content creation industry, there is actually a higher demand than there is supply. Today, there are fewer editors than needed. There are fewer people who understand strategy behind what makes a video work. There are fewer writers who can crack content creation, and hence the demand for them is constantly growing. The content creator economy in India is at an all-time high. Editors that are trained well for 3 to 6 months can start earning a salary right away. Writers get hired based on their portfolio, which helps if you're switching careers. So if you commit to mastering one of these creative roles, then there is enough opportunity for you to make a place for yourself. So there you have it, 10 specialized paths with salaries ranging from 30 lakhs to over 85 lakhs per annum. The pattern in them is the same: specialization. It's choosing a field where companies fight over talent instead of the other way around. So ask yourself, 5 years from now, will you be the one with the 50 lakh package because you made a decision today? Or will you still be scrolling, wondering why others got the opportunities and you didn't? If this video helped clarify your path, please subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us. And share this video with someone stuck in a dead-end job wondering if change is even possible. So at EOS, we have been doing content for 3 years now with 400 million monthly views across many channels that we run for ourselves and our clients like Zoho, Zerodha, RCB, Vodafone, and many more. We have learned the art and science of content, and now we have decided to bring you all our teachings from the last few years. We are announcing Gen Z Academy. It is our very own offline content school where we will teach you end to end on how we make content that impacts millions, the art and science of views, and more importantly, how you can make money as a content creator. We're launching our second offline cohort right here in Bangalore. You will get to learn from creators like Full Disclosure, Varun Maya, AVTV, along with many others who have scaled these channels, and learn how to become a creator yourself in the most hands-on way possible. This cohort is small, invite only, and only for folks who are serious about breaking into this industry. So if you want to be part of this creator economy and learn from the AOS ecosystem, check out more details from the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.